For a segment that we are going to call Split Decisions.
Let's roll.
Here we go. You have two games that you are going to pick from, each from week 16, 17, and 18. You have to pick which game will matter more in that time window and make an argument for why the season has transpired that way and why we're going to care, essentially, and has a larger playoff implication. 3 minutes for each split decision. Get your crystal ball out. Here we go. Week 16. Which one of these games will matter more? Is it Cowboys traveling to Miami on Christmas Eve?
Okay.
Or is it the Ravens going to San Francisco to take on the 49ers on Christmas Day night?
Oh, this is an enticing one. These are all teams that we expect to be playing for something late in the season. I'm starting up top. I'm going to go Dallas traveling to Miami. The two quarterbacks in this game, a ton of pressure. Obviously, we know what Dak and the Cowboys have fallen short. And then for Tua and the Dolphins, Tua, he's going to be healthy. He's going to be out there. He'll be performing. They'll be going against, obviously, Miami, the Jets in that division to see who's going to finish out on top. But I just think there's going to be a ton of pressure on both of these quarterbacks around this time. We're going to be eyes glued ball to the television to see who. And I mean, this is Christmas Eve. There's going to be a lot going on, shopping, lines, a whole nine. Tua, Dak, I want to see who's going to come out on top.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game right there. I'm going to go down here with Baltimore and San Francisco. And I'm not going to just dive so much into the actual game.
Okay.
Look, that's going to be a physical game, no doubt about it. We know the game Lamar Jackson plays, and we know what the 49ers defense can do. I'm looking at this game, and because of the time, Christmas night, it's a Monday night game. It's in San Francisco. All right, so Baltimore's playing that game. Then they're getting on the airplane at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. East Coast time, flying all the way back home. They're getting home at Tuesday. Guess who they have to play next week on Sunday?
Who?
The Miami Dolphins. So I'm looking at the travel aspect of it from the Baltimore Ravens are basically taking a red eye back from San Francisco, then basically having a short week and then having to play the Miami Dolphins, who are coming off of possibly that big win.
Okay.
He went outside the schedule box.
This one is the all-anxiety twofer for me. Let's just all unite in saying, okay, like...
Therapist.
Listen, the quarterbacks, please stay healthy. Please stay healthy. Please stay healthy. And Dak has had several injuries himself. Like, I don't want to harp on that because it's super negative. I just look at all of these four quarterbacks in this game, really five, because I think these have two. Please stay healthy. I don't know which one has, like, been snake bitten the worst. I guess it would be San Francisco. So I just want to see, you know what I want from these games? I want Dak, I want Tua, I want Lamar, and I'm not sure who I want there yet. Jason leaned in for the answer.
I was waiting.
You want to see them make it there. Right?
I would like to see them make it there. This is late in the season. Whoever is going to start the season for the Niners, please be playing in this game on Christmas. That's all I want for Christmas is my quarterback on the Niners. And this game is going to be absolutely wild, like Bosa and all those bros against Lamar. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's out there. Jamie, I think that's something we can all unite together and wish for.
I am with you. And again, what did you call it? All anxiety?
Yeah, anxiety twofer. Yeah.
I appreciate your welcoming verbatim of all the mental health stuff today.
It's because I'm medicated.
It's key. That's exactly why.
Do what you need to do.
I'm gonna go. Exactly. I went with who is emerging from the toughest division here, and
that's a good call.
I went here. I think the AFC North is really going to be a challenge.
You think that's tougher than the Cowboys one? The Cowboys division is really good.
But I think I'm about to say something. I'm not sure. Here we
go.
I think the Cowboys are more talented within their division than the Ravens, maybe. Like, I think the Bengals are really good. And so I do think that playing each other twice a year, I just wonder what this team is going to look like and how badly they're going to need that win within their division. Specifically, the AFC is just harder to make it into the playoffs. So
you don't see a lot of Ravens-Niners games. It's not a game that happens much, if ever. Other sides of the country, other conferences.
Harbaugh Bowl.
You're right. It's Super Bowl matchup. You're right. The blackout game.
Yep. Here's a look at Week 17 when the Lions head south to Dallas. The Cowboys keep popping up on our split decision for a Saturday night rumble, and the Steelers welcome in the new year in Seattle. So which one of these games will matter more at the time it's played, Jay?
You just talked about teams you don't often see going against each other. Pittsburgh going all the way West Coast to Seattle. I'm excited about this game because of Kenny Pickett. And, Kyle, you said it this whole time. You think the Steelers are going to make a jump, and Kenny Pickett is going to be really good. So I think around this time, you just talked about the AFC North. In that division, the Pittsburgh Steelers, you're competing against two of the best teams in Baltimore and in the Cincinnati Bengals. And who knows what the Cleveland Browns are going to be. So to me, because of Pittsburgh and everything that they'll have going on, at this point in the season, that's the game I'm going to be locked in on.
I'm going to go go to the one up top. Detroit at Dallas. Normally, by December 30th, like the last time you've seen the Detroit Lions play was Thanksgiving Day when you were forced to watch them. But this is going to be must-see TV right here. We're going to have Dan Campbell on the show later on this morning talking about this exact reason. Look, this is going to be for a playoff spot. All right, and it might be for a playoff spot for the Dallas Cowboys, but I think it's going to be for the Detroit Lions. They back to last year, the way that they played at the end of the season, and they basically beat the Green Bay Packers, kept them out of the playoffs. I think this is going to be for Detroit Lions to clinch the division, all right, and go to the playoffs. And it also could mean that they kick the Dallas Cowboys out of a possible playoff spot. I'm sure both teams are going to, all these teams are going to have 10 wins by this time, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
But for Detroit, that's a tough out. And nobody wants to play Detroit that late in the season with how physical they are.
They can't all have 10 wins in because now we all have.
They'll end with 10
It'll
wins.
be,
But it's science, guys. I'm going to stay with Detroit versus Dallas, too. It's an interesting thing with Detroit right now, and we are having Coach Campbell on soon. You know, they didn't make the playoffs last year. I think we have reimagined that they were in the NFC title game. They had a great run. They didn't make the playoffs. Detroit is opening the season at Kansas City. That will be considered a loss. Like, people will look at it and say, they're going to lose that. That's 0-1. No, we don't know, and maybe they'll go in there and shock them. But I hope this game matters for the Lions. Saturday, December 30th, we're giving a lot of credit and expectations for a team who has not been to the playoffs under this coach, who has not been to the playoffs in a long time. I hope it matters. I love this matchup. This is the Thanksgiving Classic. The teams have played both games on Thanksgiving. I think Dallas will be there. Dallas is solid. They're very talented. I hope Detroit is there. I hope this game matters the most. It would be really, really fun to see them take the next step because it's tricky now. Detroit somehow inexplicably has huge expectations next year. Like, people are expecting massive things from the Lions. I think I am too. I hope this one matters more.
It does give me warm fuzzies to see all the Lions logos that we're seeing to open the season,
Warm
to close
fuzzies.
out. Warm fuzzies. It makes me feel good. But I am gonna drop back down here, and I'm looking at these logos, and this could be electric in a way that, like, one of these teams is fighting to get in. I think these two, the coaches in these two, with Pete Carroll and Mike Tomlin, my God, classic. Classic head coaches. And if they're there, if they're not there, I kind of don't care. I want to see these two go head to head because the way these two guys coach up, no matter what day it is, I want to see those two go at it. It's going to be fantastic.
They always find a way to win.
They do. They really do.
We didn't expect anything from Seattle last year.
I know.
Yep.
They still were.
And they had a hand in the Lions not getting in. Finally, let's get into an intra-divisional game in Week 18. The G-Men hosting Christmas Day. They go to Philadelphia, excuse me. Philadelphia at New York Giants. I'm losing my words. Buffalo Bills at Miami. We don't know when. We do know where. This is what we're looking at. Pick which one, Jay, is more important.
All we're going to be talking about this game at the bottom is the Heat in Miami. That's all we're going to be discussing. The game they played early on in the season last year, Buffalo complained because the sun was shining on their sideline more than it was shining on Miami's sideline, and that somehow just won the game for Miami. So we're going to be talking about this over and over again, and I just think every time these two teams matched up last year, it was a great game, a lot of back and forth.
3 times.
Josh Allen, Tua, you just got to see around Christmas the snowballs in the air. So this game to me is going to mean the most because who knows what the Jets are going to be in this division. These two may be the teams that are fighting to see who is going to win the division in the last week of the season.
Jason, Week 18, is the weather less of a factor in Miami? Like, I don't know the Miami weather that well.
I always looked at it as it was more of a factor because if you're in Buffalo Week 18,
it's 5 degrees.
You're not even checking the weather. You wake up every day, you put on 6 layers, and you just walk out the door and assume there's snow on the ground. And now you're traveling to Miami where it may be 85 degrees after you've been in 20 for the past 2 months. So to me, this is worse than playing them earlier in the year.
Yeah, no doubt. Buffalo, Miami, that could be a 50-degree swing. It's hard to replicate that. I feel like there's 2 known commodities on the left. Like, we know Philly's good. We know Buffalo's good. Like, I still don't know. I'm in the building, a lot for the Giants, and we still don't know what the season's gonna look like. And for the Dolphins, I feel the same way. I look at this game for Philly and the Giants, though. The fact that they are playing 2 weeks before that, I feel like makes that game could be extremely important. And I think it's also a tough pull for the Giants because how physical the Eagles are, how good they've done at getting after the quarterback, and they just kept adding to that through the draft. So I think that game up there, Week 18, the Giants' season could be on the line right there. And the Eagles, look, best team in the NFC last year.
Smash
That's going to be huge.
I like the TBDs. They're curious, right? Like, they're very intriguing because these could have flex potential, these games. These could be just moved right into prime time. It's a really tough question. I like both of them. I really like Brian Dable. I believe in him. I think this year, I think they're going to do it. And by do it, I mean I think they're going to be mattering in Week 18. I think it's Philly, New York again. They have to beat up that bully, Sean. Like the Giants, it was rough last year. It really was, and that's fine. First-year head coach, young quarterback. They got to figure out that Jalen Hurts thing and that defense thing. I hope this game matters too. I think the bottom one will, but I think that New York, Philadelphia, Week 18, flexed into primetime. If it isn't primetime already, I think that's the one.
This is the ultimate sideline reporter bowl for me here. Look at these. So if you go to New York and you're assigned to this game, wherever it gets flexed, it doesn't, whatever. You're in New York. How many Eagles fans are there? Are they booing Santa? You don't know.
Right.
You're looking at Dable. Did someone bring his cigar collection out yet? These are the kind of insider tips. Is Daniel Jones bugged by the Eagles defensive line? What's his body language? You go to Miami, the classic, this is how hot it is on this side of the field. Okay, shuffle over. Now I'm in the shade, and it's an 18-degree difference, Ian Eagle. This is what it looks like. And for the Bills, they look great. They're happy. They have no sleeves on. Like, this is just where sideline reporters play. Like, this is it. I don't want to pick.
That.
Yeah.
I don't want to pick. I just wanted to label the games.
I tell you, look at both these games, and trip insurance comes to mind right here. You don't need it. When you're scheduling a flight, like a holiday flight, at this point in time, Week 18, what are we in January? First week of January?
January.
Yeah.
You need trip insurance right here. You don't know if you're going to get out of Buffalo, all right? You're going down to Miami. Up here, trip insurance, you don't need it. You're getting on a bus.
Wow, Sean. My brain just does not go to trip insurance.
Sean's a very practical man.
Yeah, it really is.
I always decline.